Good morning. Welcome to another One Mind meditation. Welcome to Saturday morning. We've got another 4 minutes to go before we get started. And while we wait, always a great idea to bring yourself to your breath. Slow down your breathing. Breathe in through your nose, all the way deep into your belly, and slowly out. I've got a couple of beautiful thoughts from Thich Nhat Hanh that leads us into today's meditation. And I'm sure you'll like every one of his words. Thich Nhat Hanh says, first, let us light the torch of our awareness and learn again how to drink tea, how to eat, how to wash dishes, how to walk, sit, drive, and how to work in awareness. We do not have to be swept along by circumstances. We are not just a leaf or a log in a rushing river. With awareness, each of our daily acts takes on a new meaning. We can discover that we are more than machines, that our activities are not just mindless repetitions. We find that life is a miracle, the universe is a miracle, and we too are a miracle. Anthony, good evening, dude. Awesome seeing you. Thich Nhat Hanh speaks about awareness and finding awareness in everything we do, how we drink tea, eat, wash dishes, walk, sit, drive, and work. How we can bring ourselves to a deeper level of awareness through each of those. Karabo, good morning. Happy Saturday. It's awesome seeing you. Thich Nhat Hanh says, each time you look at a tangerine, you can see deeply into it. You can see everything in the universe in one tangerine. When you peel it and smell it, it's wonderful. You can take your time eating a tangerine and be very happy. I love your humor, Anthony, so much. This last sentence says, you can take your time eating a tangerine and be very happy. He furthers that same thought with the next couple of quotes. If we are not mindful, then it is not tea that we are drinking, but we are drinking our own illusions and afflictions. If the tea becomes real, we become real. That sentence contains so much. Imagine drinking your cup of tea, imagine drinking your cup of coffee, or imagine eating your tangerine. And it applies to all of them. If the tea becomes real, the coffee, the cup in your hand, the tangerine becomes real, then we become real. When we are able to truly meet the tea, at that very moment, we are truly alive. What a beautiful description of paying attention, being aware, and finding in our awareness that we are alive. Drink your tea slowly and reverently, as if it is the axis on which the world Earth revolves. Slowly, evenly, without rushing toward the future. And the last one, peace, happiness, and joy is possible during the time I drink my tea. Our meditation this morning obviously is come to your senses. Paying attention to our senses brings our awareness to right here and right now. And then of course there's so much we can learn from the exercise of just paying attention to our senses. If you're ready, let's float away together. You can close your eyes and let's go. Starting with the first few big breaths. Take a deep breath in and out. Take a deep breath in and deep breath in. And out. One more big breath in. And let it all flow away. You can continue the same breathing pattern on your own time. Every inhale through your nose gets drawn all the way deep into your belly. And as you do that, raise yourself up higher. Stretch out your spine, lift the top of your head toward the ceiling. When you have a belly full of air, let it all go. As you breathe out, soften your spine, slump down your shoulders and drop your head. Rise and fall. Can you feel how your rhythm, your rising and falling, fits beautifully into every rhythm in the universe? Take a moment to match your rising and falling to a wave rising and falling in the ocean. We are part of the rhythm of the universe. Let's make this a really interesting exercise. Take the next moment to match your breath in, breath out, rise and fall to a tree. As you breathe in, watch as the tree sprouts new green leaves and becomes completely full. As you breathe out, watch the leaves turn yellow, brown, red, and fall, becoming completely bare. Of course, it's not on the same time scale, but in cosmic terms, it's as much a blink of the eye. Play along. Breathe in, see the new leaves. Breathe out, see them turn and fall. are just as much a part of the rhythm of the universe. We'll take the last few big breaths together, helping our bodies stretch, adjust, and settle down. Let's take a deep breath in. As you release, drop your head all the way forward. And roll out your neck muscles. Big half circle to the left and also to the right. Take a deep breath in. As you release, roll your shoulders forward. And big, slow circles. Take a deep breath in. As you release, roll your shoulders backwards in big circles, nice and slow. Take a deep breath in. And as you release, focus on your spine. One more big breath in. And as you release, stretch, move, or adjust any part of your body that still needs a bit of help settling down. Having brought our bodies beautifully into presence, let's turn inwards, dive deep inside for the next part of today's journey. With every next inhale, we'll hold our breath for a few short moments, followed by a long and slow exhale. Let's take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, make a really long, really slow exhale. Take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, bring softness into your body. Feel softness seep into every cell of your body. Take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, follow the downwards movement. Your shoulders are slowly falling. Your body is slowly softening. And you are slowly slipping deeper into you. One more big breath in. yourself melting, dissolving, slipping into a deeper level of surrender with every slow exhale. You can continue the same breathing pattern on your own time. Every slow inhale through your nose invites you. It invites you to follow. Turn inwards, dive deep inside. Feel the air flowing in through your nose. Feel the air touch the back of your throat. Stay with your breath as it flows in through your lungs. And as you fill up the balloon inside your belly, feel yourself slip all the way in. Holding your breath is taking a moment to hold you, all of you, inside of you. Hold your breath only for as long as it feels really easy. And as you breathe out, make it a long, slow exhale. With your next big breath, diving deep into you, feel what it feels like to be inside your body. Can you feel the inside of your body? As you hold your breath, take your next big breath. Taking journey of our senses from top to bottom, starting with our eyes. If you were to open your eyes right now, what would be the most obvious thing you could see? As you take a deep breath, as you dive deep into you, with your eyes closed, use your mind to study this object from all its angles and see all of its detail. Take your next big breath. Change gears, and with your next big breath, as you dive deep into you, what would be the least obvious object in the room you're sitting in? Something you'd have to look around for a little bit before you find it and go, ah, yes, that. And with your next big breath, diving deep into you. Study all of its details. Take your next big breath. Taking a step down, we're going to pay attention to what we can hear. With your next big breath, as you dive deep into you, what is the most obvious sound you hear? But pay deep attention, listen deeply. Can you hear different layers within that sound? Take your next big breath. Changing gears as you take your next big breath and dive deep into you. Scan the air around you to find a sound you can only just barely hear. Take your next big breath. Taking another step down, and this time, change your breath, change your breathing to whatever works for you for the next 2 stops. The next one is, what can you smell? With your next big breath, as you dive deep inside, is there any obvious smell that you can pick up? Take your next big breath. And changing gears with your next big breath, is there any secondary smell that you can find? Anything at all? Take your next big breath. The next stop is what you can taste. And with your next big breath, is there an obvious taste you can pick up right now? Take your next big breath. Changing gears with your next big breath. Can you find any secondary taste? Take your next big breath. And the last stop is the surface of your skin. Take a moment to scan from top to bottom. Where on your skin do you feel the most obvious sensation? And within that spot with obvious sensation, could you feel different pressures, different textures, different sensations? Take your next big breath. One more change of gear. Scan the surface of your skin and see if you can find a spot where you can just barely feel something. Maybe it's just the air touching your skin. Take your next big breath. Take the last few big breaths at this phase together, slipping out of the breath holding space and into the next. Let's take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, make it a really long, really slow exhale. Deep breath in and hold. As you release, invite softness into every cell of your body. One more big breath in and hold. As you release, feel yourself slip all the way through. No more attention on your breathing. Feel yourself just floating. I just love the way Thich Nhat Hanh speaks about tea, the analogy he makes with drinking tea. He says if we're not mindful, then it is not tea that we are drinking, but we are drinking our own illusions and afflictions. How often is it true for all of the things we do? All of the motions we go through mindlessly, caught in our own fears, responding, reacting from our fears to the world around us. Whether we're busy trying to do our job or interacting in a relationship in a disconnected way. The analogy with tea is beautiful. If we're not mindful, It is not tea that we are drinking, but our own illusions and afflictions. If the tea becomes real, we become real. If any action we're busy taking gets our full awareness, the awareness of how our senses are interacting with what we're doing, then we become real. I love that sentence so much. If the tea becomes real, we become real. Make the decision to have your next cup of tea, your next cup of coffee, the next thing you eat, an exercise of being present. Can you feel the cup in your hands? Can you smell the tea, the coffee, or whatever? What are you hearing while you're smelling? What color is the cup? What color is the tea, the coffee? Can you feel your lips touch it? And then, of course, what does it taste like? When the tea becomes real, we become real. Make every action you take a practice in awareness, becoming more real with every step. We have the last 5 breaths of gratitude to do together. With every exhale, I'll say my thank you, and I invite you to say yours. Let's take a deep breath in. Thank you for this teaching. Thank you for the beautiful analogy with a cup of tea. Take a deep breath in. Thank you for this beautiful body with all of its senses, a vehicle with which to drive around here on the planet while we live. Deep breath in. Thank you for the reminder that this is also my vehicle with which to become aware of every action I take, every emotion that comes up inside while I take these actions. The reminder to not be absent, but present. One more big breath in. Thank you, beautiful people. Thank you for joining us in a journey of the senses. Karin, good morning. Awesome seeing you. Dimitri, I saw you pop in. A very good afternoon to you, dude. Always good seeing you pop in. Charlene, hello. Very good seeing you. Mari, good morning. Awesome seeing you too. Have a beautiful Saturday. Have a great weekend. Reminder is that tomorrow's meditation, same time, is more quiet. Less me speaking and more just all of us sitting in our silence together. Lots of love to you all. Have a great weekend. Ciao, ciao.